You are watching this video because you are interested in the potential Linea Airdrop. So in this guide, our attention turns to Linea. It's a promising ZK rollup solution developed by Consensys, which of course is the company responsible for MetaMask. If you've been following the airdrop scene, then last year there was a little bit of hype going around speculating that there might be coming a MetaMask airdrop or a MetaMask token. Now personally, I think it is more realistic that we can expect a Linea token airdrop from Consensys rather than a MetaMask airdrop, so that is why I'm doubling down on this one. Now before we continue with this video, I like to point out that I'm still doing my 0 to 10k challenge. What does that mean? Well, I'm starting out with an empty wallet. I can't accept any donations, I can't accept any sponsor deals, and everything that I do has to be traceable online. And the goal is to get to that 10k dollar goal by the end of the year. I also like to note that in the spirit of this video, I created the 10k challenge Discord channel. So as you can see, 23 of you guys have already joined this Discord channel, for which I'm very grateful, and I hope that if you haven't joined already, you will join after watching this video. So in this channel, I am sharing the different airdrops that I'm looking at, the free mints that I find, the interesting giveaways, referral programs, and so forth. And of course, I invite everyone in the community to do the same, because together we will be able to gather a lot more alpha than I can by myself. So if you're interested in joining this channel, which of course is completely free and it will remain free, you'll find a link in the description of this video. Let's jump back to the topic of the video, which is of course the Linea Airdrop. When you go to the official website, which is linea.build, the first thing you will see is a button Start Testing. When we arrive on the official Linea Quest page on the Galaxy, you can double check the verification mark right here. So on this page we will find two campaigns. This first campaign will give you 2,500 points, which is an insane amount. Right now, all the different quests that you can find in this campaign together is about 500 points, which is 5 times less than this campaign. Now, this campaign is only valid until the end of the month, so until the 30th of June. So if the date has already passed when you're watching this video, you can simply skip this part and go to the next part. If it isn't end of the month yet, then definitely continue watching. So let's take a look what this quest means. So the goal of this campaign is very simple. They want to combat bots and they want to reward and prioritize genuine user engagement in the Linea Voyage quest. So how can you get these 2,500 points? Well, simply you have to verify in some way. There are 3 ways that you can verify yourself. It's either using the Gitcoin passport, becoming a Galaxy passport holder, or holding the guild pin. Personally, I think one of these two is the most interesting. If you want to be a Galaxy passport holder, you can simply go here, Galaxy ID, then click on passport. Personally, I think this is a very easy method. You simply have to do KYC like you have to do on an exchange. Personally, I don't like to do that. I hate to do KYC, so this method is not for me. And I also want to mention you have to pay $5 in fees. So which method did I use? Well, I used the Gitcoin passport. You need to have a score of 20 points or more. And if you want to get a Gitcoin passport, you have to go to passport.gitcoin.co. So let's quickly take a look. So on this website, we click on the button Sign in with Ethereum. Then we click MetaMask. Once we are connected, we can automatically look for the different stamps, or we can click Skip for now. As we can see on this page, we see a list of ways to get different stamps, and these stamps are little pieces of the puzzle to create my online identity without doing KYC. So in this case, I connected my Twitter and my Discord, and that is giving me almost 4 points. Sadly, for the Galaxy Linea campaign, I need to have 20 points. But if you are an active user, then you can connect with this one. Sadly, I don't have any Ethereum in this wallet, so this will not give me any points. But if you have 1 Ethereum in your wallet, for example, or you have done multiple transactions in the past few months, all these different things will give you points. If you've been hunting the zksync airdrop, that will give you some points as well. If you're holding an NFT or if you have an ENS name, all of these things will give you points. Long story short, with about 6 to 10 of these stamps, you should be able to get to 20 points. Once that is done, you go back to the Galaxy page and you click verify. And then of course, if you have those 20 points or more, you should be able to click this button and claim the 2,500 points. All right, let's jump to the next part, and this is an ongoing activity. Click on Linea Voyage. Over here you will see a list of different campaigns that already ended, but they will be adding new ones on a weekly basis. So right now this one is still active. If I complete all these activities before the 26th of June, I will be able to collect 282 points. If you already collected those 2,500 points, then of course you will be adding these points to that total. This is also a perfect starting point to start playing around on the Linea Voyage network. It is important to know that the network is still in a testing phase. This is also great news because that means that you don't have to risk any money and you can start playing with test tokens. So how do you get started? How do you get on that testnet? Well, let's take a look at that right now. So to get started on the Linea testnet, you go to the official website linea.build, then you click on read the docs. Next, you go to wallet setup and you click transact. Then you click on setup wallet. And over here we can see that you simply have to install the MetaMask wallet and then add the Linea Goodly testnet. Now it's important to know you will always see Goodly testnet, but this is the testnet of Ethereum. So you will have to add the Linea Goodly testnet as well. Now that we know how to switch from Ethereum to the testnet of Linea, the next thing we have to do is put some funds on our testnet wallet. You do this by clicking here, fund your wallet with the Linea faucet. Next, you click here in Infura Linea faucet. As you can see, this brings you to the official Infura website, and sadly, for a few days now, it has been saying our faucet is at full capacity. So if you're lucky, you'll be able to use this website. If not, you will have to click on Explore Alternate Faucets. On this page, by default, it says Sepolia. Just click Next, and then it will give you a list of Goodly faucets. Personally, I think the easiest one to use is the first one. Just click here. The reason why I like this faucet is because there are no pre-requirements, so the only thing you have to do is fill in your address. Next you click mining, and then you just leave open the tab, and after an hour or two you will get 0.02 Goodly ETH and you can start using it. Now, as you can see, we still don't have any assets in our Goodly testnet wallet. The reason is that all these faucets work on the Ethereum Goodly testnet and not the Linea Goodly testnet. So as we can see, if we change this back to the Goodly testnet, we see that we have 0.02 Goodly Ethereum. So the next thing that we have to do is get this Ethereum to the Linea testnet using a bridge. So how do we bridge funds? Well, that is simple. Go back to the Linea documentation, click Bridge Your Funds. Then we click on Navigate to the token bridge. We connect our wallet. We click MetaMask. Then we say that we want to transfer 0.02. Then we click Approve, and then we click Send. Sadly, as we can see, Linea chain is undergoing maintenance and Linea has increased the message relay fee to a high value. Please see the Linea Discord for updates. So at the time of recording this video and for the past few days, you are not able to use the official Linea faucet and you are not able to bridge any funds from the Goodly testnet to the Linea Goodly testnet. Nonetheless, the method stays the same. Simply approve the amount you want to spend and then click Send. Once we have some funds in our wallet, we can finally start using the different dApps on Linea. To do this, we go back to the Linea documentation, click on Explore dApps. Then, for example, go to Use Linea ENS. Navigate to the Linea ENS website. If you're on the wrong network, you can simply click here, Switch Network. Then it will automatically suggest you to switch from the current network to the Linea Goodly testnet. Click Switch. Next, you can make up a domain name, for example, Investor Bren. Then we click Search. And then we click Register. Confirm. And then, of course, if you have the testnet tokens in your wallet, you can do the final confirmation and you'll have your first Linea Goodly testnet transaction. Once you register your first domain name, you can go back to the Galaxy page and you can click on Verify to claim your 15 points. Now I can imagine that some of you are wondering, am I too late for this airdrop and when will this airdrop happen? Well, first of all, I know we already missed a few quests, but it doesn't mean that you are too late. As you can see, the Linea protocol is still in testnet, which means there are still several months of development ahead of us. Now, why am I so convinced that we might get an airdrop? Again, emphasis is on might, nothing is guaranteed. But two reasons why I think it is very likely. First of all, the other rollups have done the same with some really good results. Just take a look at Arbitrum and take a look at Optimism. They have done a very good job. They attracted a lot of TVL and a lot of people to their network. So it basically is a very good way of doing marketing. Second of all, I want to highlight again the I am a first-class citizen campaign that gives you those 2,500 points. And the main goal of this campaign is to fight against bots and to reward people who are genuinely interacting with the protocol. So considering the effort that you have to do for this verification, it seems unlikely to me that Linea would do this simply to offer you guys a badge or a nice role in the Discord. So, to finish off this video, my suggestion is to closely monitor the quests on the Galaxy Quest page, and once the mainnet is live, just bridge some funds to from the Ethereum mainnet to the Linea net, and then just try to interact with the network on a regular basis. For example, do it every Sunday, do some swaps, buy an NFT, use some applications, and keep doing that until the airdrop is officially announced. So the final thought that I want to leave you guys with is, there is always a possibility that this is a SUI. If you don't know what a SUI is, well, basically everybody was hoping for an airdrop of the SUI network, so everybody started using their testnet in the hopes that they would get some SUI tokens. Sadly, this didn't happen. And of course, this is also possible with Linea. There is no official confirmation that there will be a Linea airdrop, but for me personally, all the different reasons that I gave you a few moments ago are enough to start spending time in the hopes of getting an airdrop. It is very possible that you don't want to spend the time on these things until it's confirmed, and that of course is a decision that you have to make by yourself. Alright, that's it for this video. If you made it this far, please hit that like button, leave a little comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.